Welcome back. It's still Morning Spring, and this is the conversation. We are still looking at the presidential broadcast. What the president said yesterday, was he able to address the demands of the protesters and also getting reactions from different stakeholders? Earlier on, we spoke with Comrade IDOWU, and right now we will be switching to a major stakeholder in the People's Democratic Party. He is a former National Publicity Secretary of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Mr. KOLA OLOGBONDIYAN. Mr. OLOGBONDIYAN, thank you so much for joining us this morning on Morning Spring.
Thank you very much, Evelyn. Good morning, and good morning, Nigerians.
Thank you, sir.
So let's just get straight to it. I'm sure you watched or listened to Mr. President address the nation yesterday. What is considered addressing the demands or addressing the protesters that had gone out to the streets since the 1st of August to make known their demands to the government, saying that it is hunger protests and also end bad governance protests. The high rate of inflation, food inflation, insecurity in the land, people are hungry, and you know what they say about when hungry people metamorphose into angry people, and we saw that anger in some parts of the nation, especially up north, where there was violence. But let's just stick with the address by Mr. President yesterday. How do you react to his address?
Okay, thank you very much, Evelyn. Well, I think that foremost, we must agree that the concern raised by the protesters is essentially the concern of Nigerians. And we cannot isolate the protesters from Nigerians. The feelings expressed by the protesters is synonymous or is representative of the feelings of Nigerians. So in the first place, Mr. President, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, was not addressing protesters, he was addressing Nigerians. Okay. And the expectation of the average Nigerian is that the issues that were of concern to those protesters are also the issues that are of concern to Nigerians. And Mr. President's address ought to have answered the questions about those concerns. But except for where Mr. President said he has heard the protesters, I can't recall any other thing portraying responses or even a response to the demand of Nigerians. I think what Mr. President came to do yesterday was what the Yoruba people call Bamakbami, which is that just take this one and allow me live my life.
All right. Thank you, Evelyn. Mr. OLOGBONDIYAN, let's, for you in person, as a Nigerian, would you think the address, the broadcast of Mr. President actually touched on the needs of what the protesters have been protesting about in the last couple of days?
For me as a person,
yes, please.
I have said it clearly.
Okay.
I think we have any issues with the network.
No, okay.
The address of Mr. President did not. It's putting before night. Hello, are we there?
Please go ahead, sir.
You.
Okay. What Mr. President left with Nigerians yesterday is what he believed he has done, or his government or his administration has done, which he believed is in the interest of Nigerians. That's his assumption, that's his own belief, that's his own thinking. But Nigerians are saying that there is hunger in the land, and they believe that part of the solution to this hunger is for Mr. President to reduce the cost of his governance. Mr. President did not address that. Mr. President is saying that, oh, he intends to cultivate millions of hectares of farmland. Nigerians are saying that we want to go to the farm to go and cultivate farmland. However, there is insecurity in the country. And because of this insecurity, we cannot access the farm. Mr. President didn't address that. So and we can go on and on. So I think that the expectation of Nigerians is for Mr. President to say, look, okay, I have listened to you people, my people, and I can understand what you are saying. I agree with you, or I do not agree with you, that my government is over-bloated. I agree with you, or I do not agree with you, that there's profligacy in my government. So I think that there are basic and specific issues which protesters acting on behalf of majority of Nigerians have put before the government, have put before the administration of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And I think that the expectations of Nigerians is that he will respond directly to those questions. Coming around to say that, oh, the economy is progressing and don't extinguish it. I do not think that's the expectation of Nigerians. Because if the economy is progressing, as the President has said, it should reflect in the day-to-day life of Nigerians. And I do not believe that the disposition of the government that, yes, a subsidy has come and has come to stay is the right way to address the people. And I say so. And I say so because, like people have also pointed out, we have had similar situation, and in which government will sit down and have a rethink and say, okay, let's start this way, or let's go about it this way. Nothing is cast in iron. It's governance. And governance that we are practicing in Nigeria is said to be by the people and for the people. So the government at the other end must continually listen to the people and see how adjustments can be made. Oh, okay, even if we say that, oh, in another 1 year, in another 2 years, oh, the economy will be like an El Dorado. But people are dying now of hunger. So how do they benefit from that El Dorado? Is it after their death? These are basic issues that we expect the government to take into consideration.
But, Mr. Ologbondiyan, let's look at this this way. It has been something people have actually said as well, that it's less than 2 years into his administration, that we should give him more time, that probably he'll be able to turn things around before his 4-year tenure lapses. Do you subscribe to that as well?
I do not believe that there's any Nigerian out there who is not interested in good governance. I do not believe that there's any Nigerian out there who doesn't want to give President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu time. But people are saying that, look, in you achieving what you want to achieve, can we have a life? Can we just live? Because what Nigerians are asking for today is just to live. Can we just live? The El Dorado you are taking us to, we agree, we are going with you. But for this moment, is there a way that we can sustain our own lives too? I mean, look around you. Look at the rising costs. And one thing that I think that Nigerians also detest is the fact that people are governing by propaganda. You come around, you say, oh, there's a number there's a number of grains in the silos that will be distributed. People will be waiting. No grain is coming from any silo. Oh, okay. We are sending 20, is it 20 trucks or 20,000 trucks? I can't even remember, of rice to every state. People cannot find those rice. Oh, don't worry. They're already selling a 50 kg of rice for 40,000. You go to market or in which market or in which location. I mean, why are they treating Nigerians as if they are children? As if we cannot think.
Mr.
So I think these are the issues. I think the government. Look, if you are a father in the house, a father of the house, your children say they are hungry. You say, okay, don't worry. Go and sit down. There will be no food today. I cannot make arrangement for any food today for you. But I already have 5,000 hectares of land that I've cultivated, where I've planted maize, where I've planted yam. So you have to wait till when this germinates before you eat. Please, which father does that?
All right, so Mr. Ologbondiyan, in that presidential broadcast, the president made mention that this protest has some political undertone. There are some political sponsors, fueling this protest, and accusing fingers have been pointed to your political party, especially the flag bearer of the party in the presidential election in 2023, Waziri Atiku Abubakar, saying that he's one of the sponsors of this protest. So I'd like to ask you, being a major stakeholder in the opposition party, PDP, why is your party sponsoring this protest?
You see, I think the party, through our National Public Secretary, Vice Adebo Olugbondi, has responded adequately to this disposition of the government. And honestly, it is so funny that people are looking for excuses. And because they are looking for excuses, they look like a drowning set of people who will hold on to whatever they can catch. Mm. Do I need to tell you, Evelyn, as we are seated there now, do I need to come and sponsor you that there's rising cost in the market, that the food that you bought 10 naira yesterday has become 20 naira today? Do I need to come and sponsor you to react to that? Do I need to come and sponsor you to say that, oh, okay, your organization is paying, Western Spring is paying you 1 million naira every month, and that 1 million naira every month can no longer afford even the basic things that you need to sustain your life. Do I need to come and sponsor you? Do you need a political party to sponsor you to react to that? It's just a lame excuse. And like I once said, it's just a thinking of lazy people who cannot lazy thinkers, so to say. So because I don't understand why you say that, oh, you need a political party to know that you are hungry. You need a political party to know that the purchasing power is too low. You need a political party to know that there's profligacy in government. You need a political party to come and tell you that, oh, they bought a plane for a certain amount, they bought another yacht for a certain amount. Okay. You need a political party to tell you all that when it's already in the public domain. Mm. So it is not just it's not speaking. It's not speaking with the people. Mm. And let me tell you something, Evelyn. Today, as we are speaking, any politician who doesn't even know how to approach this issue will find him or herself at the mercy of those young boys and girls who are on the streets protesting. Because it is not just limited, their action is not limited to those in government alone. Right. Their action is about the political class. So it is a totally misplaced argument for anybody to come around and say that, oh, it's political party, or it's Atiku Abubakar, or it's Peter Obi that are sponsoring them. Respond to the issues that are being raised. Are they true or they are not true? Is it a lie that there's rising costs, or is it a lie that from May 29, 2023, when President Bola Ahmed Tinubu declared that subsidy is gone and gone forever, that there have been rising costs since that day? Is it a lie? You need a political party to tell you that.
But there was a push, some sort of a push from your political party to the people. I just wanted you to clarify that. People know they are angry, but was there any push from your political party to...
if there's any push, Evelyn, it will be done in public domain. Parties don't operate at the back door.
Okay.
Parties don't operate in closets. Party operates in public. So if there are such push, it will be in public. It will be in public arena. And you even see, you don't even need to ask me. You will say that, oh, your party did this on so and so date. Your party did that and so and so date. And as a result of that, all this has put together, has culminated in the protest.
All right, Mr. Ologbondiyan, some protesters have said that they are dissatisfied with the address by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and said that they will go back to the streets to continue to protest. Do you support that people should go back to the streets to continue to protest after the president has addressed the nation?
Well, I am not on the street with the protesters. One, I am not in the leadership of those taking decisions on the manner and the angle which the protest will take. No. So as a result of that, what I say here will be insignificant, will be inconsequential to the decisions that will be reached by the protesters or their leaders. So I do not want you to put me in a situation that says that, oh, what are you saying? What is your opinion? My opinion doesn't count in this. My party is not involved in this.
All right.
We'd like to thank you, especially Mr. KOLA Ologbondiyan, for your take, your stance, your submission, and your thoughts this morning on our topic of discuss. Have for yourself a productive Monday.
Thank you very much, EVELYN. It's a pleasure.
Thank you, sir.
That was KOLA Ologbondiyan, former National Publicity Secretary of the People's Democratic Party, reacting to the presidential broadcast and also the protest that has rocked the nation since August 1st today.
Yeah, and basically, we just hope the needful will be done, and Nigerians are hungry, and a hungry man is always an angry man, most especially when the stomach is empty. But we just hope the needful will be done, and done as quick as possible before things get out of hand. It's still Morning Spring from Western Spring Television, and hopefully when we come back, do we still have to talk to somebody, or we'll just...
No, this is where we'll pull the brakes and we come back for Spring Trends. Thank you for being a part of our world. I'm sure you're enjoying yourself.
Seriously, I was thinking that we'll continue and probably... But then, it's been a pleasure being here today. Join us again tomorrow. We'll be here tomorrow for another fresh episode of the program Morning Spring. Tunde IDOWU is my name. Thanking you indeed.
And I am EVELYN OHIOLEI. Remember that silence is the enemy, so do not keep silent. Keep speaking in whatever capacity you can against injustice, against greed, and against dishonesty. Bye-bye.